said, there's got to be a way to get the information to people, valuable information, nothing negative, everything positive, that people can take advantages of the services that are available to them right here. They just don't know it. Or in your instance, from the MUSC side, there are things there for them that they just don't know. And sometimes we waste time, money, everything else because we just don't know it.
Right.
And so that is one of the reasons when I went to the red dress affair, and when I heard, I got to thank Miss Sharon Bennett for inviting me to that. And in fact, they'd asked me would I come and just bring the welcome from the town side. And when I got there and heard what you got up and said about all of those things that were available, and they were here for the citizens of Calhoun County as well. I said, gee, the people have got to hear this.
Yes.
And then when he called me, and Jerry called and said he just had an abundance of things beyond what we talked about before that he wanted to share. And I said, oh, we got to find a way to get it out.
Absolutely.
And that is why we continue to do what we do with these segments now. I just think it's invaluable what happens.
And there is another service that MUSC has that I forgot about. And
Okay, just tell us about it.
My favorites. It is the ortho urgent care.
Okay.
And the ortho urgent care is just what it says. It is urgent care for orthopedic issues, meaning if you sprained your ankle, or you might have broke your leg, or you have your sciatic nerve is hurting, your lower back pain, your shoulder, bursitis, arthritis, the knee pain, swelling, all of that. The kids, they play sports and they always getting hurt, and the mom will rush them to the emergency room.
Yes.
You do not even have to go to the emergency room for that. MUSC has an ortho urgent care that is walk-in, connected to the hospital. It is in the annex building, and it is for all of the urgent orthopedic issues that you may have. So you don't have to sit and wait for in the emergency room for that either. You just go in there and you'll see a provider. They take the x-rays. They do almost everything that the emergency room does. I just recently found out that they even suture in there. So even if you got cut and you got a laceration, they'll even put in sutures. And you do not have to wait in the emergency room. The wait is much shorter.
Oh, my.
Much shorter. It's open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay.
And that is one of my favorite things, because you do not have to sit in the emergency room anymore for things. And sore throat, sinus issues. A lot of people come there for toothaches, because I'm also an ER nurse. So a lot of people come in there for toothaches. You do not have to come into the emergency room anymore. Utilize the virtual urgent care, where it's so much faster.
Oh my goodness.
And
So much easier.
So much easier.
Yeah, so much
and you
easier.
do not have to leave your house.
Right.
People just don't know. That's all it is.
They
And,
don't.
I tell you, and this will help, I'm sure, or it has helped to cut down on so many of the complaints that we get about going to the emergency room and having to sit there for hours and hours and hours and hours before we can get someone to see about whatever it is that we're concerned with. There are branches of things, it seems to me, everywhere help curtail some of that, where people can just walk right in.
Yeah.
But we just don't know
from
it.
the house.
Yes, from the house.
Or see them from
That's
the
another
house.
thing, from the house.
And I think that everybody, they just don't understand that the hospital, we only have one, and it serves so many counties and so many people.
Yes.
And I don't even think many people know that Orangeburg is the second largest county in the whole state.
Yeah.
The whole
Of
state.
South Carolina. So with that being said, we have a whole bunch of health disparities out here. So our little hospital can get crowded, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so I tell people, just imagine if you had one Piggly Wiggly.
Oh, please.
One Piggly Wiggly in the whole, for 3 counties.
I tell you.
Then
That's
wouldn't
a
that be
challenge.
something?
That is a challenge.
Wouldn't that be
It's a
so? So,
challenge.
and we're doing the best we can. I think the nurses and the doctors are doing a wonderful job to do what they can with what they have.
Yes.
And we're trying to get them out as fast as we can.
Yes.
EMS,
Oh, yes.
But it can be a challenge sometimes, but we're definitely working on that.
Thank
But
you.
that's why we're bringing so many new things.
Yes.
And we want everybody to know
Mm-hmm.
about all of these things. And they're not that new. They were here since MUSC
Yes.
started.
Well, we're just encouraging everybody to please come out on Saturday to take advantage of this wellness fair that's going to be held at John Ford School from 10 till 2. And as has been expressed by both persons, there you can receive further information. Not only that, but they will have persons there to address many of the questions and many of the things that you might want to know more about. They will have people there. I understand that there's certain things that maybe they can't touch on right now, but one of them that intrigued me was that thing about the prescriptions.
The Well Vista.
The Well Vista, is that what it's called? Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
So they help you get free prescriptions.
Free prescriptions.
Free prescriptions.
Okay.
It's all based on, socioeconomic
Yes.
issues, which you can't afford. But they will help you get your medicines.
Isn't that something?
That is.
That is
A lot of
really,
it
really,
is-
that
it's
is really
expensive.
something. Of
Yeah.
course it is.
So yeah, they can absolutely help you.
Isn't that something?
And that's just one person coming.
Yes.
We're going to have a bunch of people coming
Yes.
that can offer services like this. That you can get all the information you want. You can ask your questions.
Yes.
I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed.
Okay. You all please, please, please take advantage of this and come out to the health fair on Saturday morning. Miss Simmons and Mr. Jared will be there along with others, as they've said, with helpful information for everyone. So please come out and take advantage of it. And I want to thank both of you for taking part this morning on this, because, as I said, this goes far and beyond anything I could go around and just tell people about one-on-one.
Right.
We hope that people will listen to the podcast, they're receiving good information, and they'll not only just know it for themselves, but they'll share it. That's
Yes.
what we're asking people to do, to please share what you've heard. And again, thank both of you all so much for coming to the small town of St.
We appreciate you
Matthews.
letting us do
Yes.
this.
Thank you.
Greatly.
Thank you so much. Thank you all. And thank the listening audience this morning for taking part with us. And please listen again as we come to you with helpful information again from the town of St. Matthews and Now You Know. Thank you and see you next time.